Hi there, this is Brad Bolinger with SwatchDeck App. In this video, we're going to go over some of the functionalities of the app as well as just getting started using it. So I just downloaded the app. It's already ran through its startup. I come to my screen here, my login screen. You can enter a nickname, and it could be any nickname that you want. And then you can enter an email. And ideally, this is the email that is connected to your mail app on your iPad or your iPhone. The reason being, this is how we're linking your swatches to your account / to your device. So it's very important in case you ever lose your device or get a new one that you link your devices. So you would just do a username and the email, hit continue, and you would receive an email within 1 to 10 minutes. For this video, I'm just going to hit the skip button. Once you've linked your account and/or you've hit the skip button, you'll come to this page. And when I come to this page, I tap on my new house, which is plus with the house. I'm going to name my first house, and I'll call this house A. Tap on my add room icon, which is the plus with the 3 swatches. I'm going to call this exterior. On the bottom is my swatch editor, where I can create all of my different swatches. Once I get pretty efficient with the app, then I can minimize my swatch editor so that it's not telling me what they are because I already know. But for the video, we'll keep it open. So the search function allows me to search for all sorts of different types of paint colors as well as finishes. So since we're working on the exterior, everything's divided by exterior and interior with the exception of paint and furnishings. We're going to go with roofing first. You can see as I sift through my different finishes that the manufacturers that we've got listed show up on the right there. So I'm going to try Malarkey, local Oregon company. Going to add a roof swatch, and if I want a little more information about the company, all I have to do is tap on the logo in this screen, hit yes, and it'll take me right to their website. I'm going to go ahead and use this. This will be my first swatch. Now, when you tap on any swatch, it opens it up. You can tap on the picture and bring it up to do a zoom in or not. On the top, you've got the name of the swatch as well as the color code, and every code is unique in the app. If I tap on the label, I'm able to snap a photo of a spec sheet, data sheet, price tag, or just simply a label. And if I want to take any notes, I could take some notes here, hit done, and now everything's stored behind my first swatch I've created. Now I'll go and I'll do a siding swatch. Like this. This is going to be for my first floor of my house in the front. Perfect. And I think I'm going to try out some shingles. So I think we've got some here. Looks like we've got a lot from them. Can remove or resize and move items so that we could kind of get an idea of what things will look like together. Still keeps my selections there. I'm feeling a gray. Just so happens there's one called Greyhound. Perfect. So it'll be like that. Perfect. I think that's it. So on my gray, I can tap this, say this is going to be my trim paint. Down there. I've created my exterior scheme. Now if I add another room, say maybe exterior number 2. Maybe I just want to see what a different roof would look like. So I'm going to go in here. I go back to my roofing. I'm going to go back to Malarkey. Grab a different roof. And now I can take my selections prior copy and paste, and see how things will look. Oops. And you can see too, as I've copied, so do my notes. So it's pretty convenient, makes things a lot easier. So I've just created my first house. Now I'm going to create a second house. So I'm going to call my second house customer B, as in Brad. I'm going to add a room. I'm going to go inside now. So we'll go living room. Go to my search function. Go to interior. I think I'm going to have orange peel in my house. So I'm going to tap on an orange peel. I'm going to use it. And I think that this would be on my walls only. Okay, probably misspelled there, but that's okay. And I'm really feeling knocked down. It's my ceiling, so I'm going to go back in. Got my knockdown swatch. Perfect. All right, so now I've got, living room. These are the textures I'm going to use. I can go in here and also look for paint. And again, I forgot to type my search term. But I've got two pretty nice functions that will help me pick out my paint a lot easier. One is the match. So we'll pick out a trim color. And I'm just going to pull a picture that is, let's see, let's pretend like this is the outside of our house. We want our outside house to match the inside trim. So lighting obviously will play a big role in this. I want to limit it to Sherwin-Williams. And depending on where I touch on my screen, I get a different selection of colors. And it looks like this house is pretty dirty. So the trim that's normally white does not look white at all. Maybe that one. Anyways, all right. We'll just pretend like that worked. So again, I can move items around so that they match where they're actually going. The knockdown's going on my ceiling. Got my walls, orange peel is my wall color on the gray. And I think you can begin to see that the app becomes a very good storage device, especially for professionals, builders, architects, and designers. As you create your different projects, it just works down the line. As you get lots and lots, you can come and type right there. Now I'll go refresh so that we're started back up on the top. Now you can also share everything that you create. So I can share a single house, which shares all the swatches, or I can share just an individual interior. When I share an individual interior, I can share just a single swatch or share the whole interior. Manufacturers and subcontractors will really get a kick out of using the app to keep all their customers organized, using the email functionality to share all the different products. Comes over in a nice email template that shows up as a full screen. Once it's emailed, you'll see here that it only looks like a very tiny little HTML email, but when you see it on your phone or your pad, it comes over as a full screen. And the columns are sorted by product name and then product code, and as well as a label, and then the notes are all to the right. So you can have quite a few notes on there to get all the information over to the right people.